Hockey fans across the continent, welcome to the PWHL. Tonight, under the bright lights of Minnesota, we have a battle brewing between two of the league's top teams.
Reversed back behind the net where it's picked up there by Hannah Brandt. Now up to the half wall, Minnesota picks it up along the wall, trying to force it out of the zone, kept in nicely by Mueller, now tied up along the boards. Steckline in there trying to help.
And this might be part of Boston's game plan. Get the puck down low. We saw Hensley give up that goal earlier this week against Ottawa of just kind of misplaying the puck behind the net. So look for Boston, get the puck deep, try to make Hensley make mistakes early.
Good first shift from Boston, but Minnesota with the response and a save made by Soderberg. She sees her first action of the afternoon. Both teams here with a shot apiece on net. And Boston works it out of their own end over the red line where they lose track of it. Minnesota picks it up and will work it the other way. Trying to one-touch pass, that one was Panic. Boston interrupted. And now Minnesota clears out to the neutral zone. Dumped in deep by Kaylee Fratkin. Slowed down back behind the net by Hensley. Minnesota will think about this for a second. Now move it out of the zone. Losing the handle on it. Boston can't keep it in, so they'll start over in their own end. Touching that one into the zone. And now forced back out. Point trying to move it up ahead. Swatted back into Boston territory. Minnesota will go off for a line change. That gives Boston some room to work with. Boston in front of their own bench trying to bank it off the boards. Now picked up by Minnesota. Crowd loving it. Shot and a save by Soderberg. That was Cunnin who ripped that one in on net. She gets a handle on it again.
Well, two grade A chances right there by Minnesota. Cunnin and Kava both getting good looks on Soderberg, but she looked sharp early, controlling that rebound like Minnesota's jumper here early.
Greco forces that one through the crease. Nobody home to get a piece of it. Now picked up on the wall by Costa. Costa works it up to Girard. Trying to make a play at the blue line. Budarak was there for Minnesota looking to disrupt. And now out of their own end with it comes Maggie Flaherty. Lost it at the blue line. And Boston's back on it. Minnesota was changing. This will be a 2-on-2. Shot taken. That one went just wide. And gathered up at the blue line by Sydney Moore. And she played for the Minnesota. Oh, I agree with it either. It looked like Melissa Channel maybe just bit the dust on her own. But nonetheless, Minnesota another chance on the power play. And Boston was looking for a call there. None coming. We play on 5-on-4 with Minnesota with the skater advantage.
Yeah, heavy collision right there. The shorthanded chance by Hannah Brandt. Just tried to drop her shoulder and drive to the net. Almost looked like she lost her footing a little bit. Glad to see she got up on her own footing.
Now Minnesota back the other way. Will look to establish some pressure here on the power play. They only had one shot on net on their first power play opportunity of the game. Looking to get some more action towards the crease here on this chance. Back behind the net. Had a lot of time to work with it. Works it to the point. Out of the half wall. Reversed back behind the net where Panic picks it up. Panic looking for some help out front. Nobody was there. She'll carry it out herself. Panic skates up with it. Still looking for some help. Nobody in a position she liked to hand it off to. Now Boston chops that puck down the ice.
Allowing Maddie Rooney and Nicole not to see a ton of shots through the season, but it's easy to be sharp when you're seeing pucks in the first period. So Emma Soderberg's in a good position right now, 15 of 15, but if Nicole Hensley can kind of get shots like that where they're farther out, she'll be able to hold that.
We've got a Boston player down right at about the Minnesota blue line. I didn't see who it was who went down, so it's Sydney.
For almost that backdoor pass that Boston really kind of eliminated in the first period.
Now the rebound control by Emma Soderberg has been grade A here this afternoon. Minnesota looking to bring that one out front and broken up again by Boston. Now Boston picks it up, gotta wait to get onside. Now they carry it over the blue line. Lee Steckline, so smoothly as she does, breaks up that sequence. Boston able to hold to the line. Brown sends it in, and this puck tied up in the slot. Hensley was trying to keep her eyes on it. It never got all the way through.
Yeah, two of the best to ever do it right there. Lee Steckline going against Hillary Knight. Just really good body position. I think Hillary Knight might have got a little bit of that tip, but not enough to get a clean look on Nicole Hensley. But just chances at both ends of the ice. You can see just the talent on both sides of this ice right now.
Loose puck in the Boston slot. They clear it out of harm's way. Try to work it out of the zone. Looking to get it to Kelly Babstock. And with it now, Megan Keller. Keller could pull the trigger. Great defensive play by Minnesota. Boston, though, maintains control. Bookbinder jumps to it. Bookbinder sends it in. Just about 3 minutes remaining in the second period. We are all eagerly awaiting the first goal of the game. That shot never got through. Budarak is on it. She hands it off. Working out from the half wall now. Trying to get it in down low. Great job by Hillary Knight to get in front of that shot. Or a pass, I should say. Breaking up the play. Flaherty trying to hustle this play the other way. Budarak lost the handle. Picks it back up in the corner. She's pressured by Keller. In there to help her out is Cunnin. Worked out to the slot and didn't have a good angle on it. That one ends up in the corner. That was Britt Fleming with that chance.
Well, just great pressure right now from Minnesota. This is the jump that they kind of wanted at the beginning of the game. You just kind of feel the fiery energy that they have in the second half of the period, but they still can't find a way to get a lot of grade A looks on net. They're getting the grade A looks, but they're almost doing one too many moves, or just Boston's doing such a good job in the D zone of clogging up that middle of the ice that Minnesota's trying to get to.
And generally, Minnesota's a great second period team. 19 goals in the second period is their best of any period, allowing only 11, which is tied for their second lowest. Boston looking for a late chance here. Backdoor feed, and Hensley laid out for it, but never had to make the save. The crowd loves the effort from Minnesota defensively. Panic now the other way, looking to get something going on the offensive side of the ice. Shot comes through, high riser, hits the glass.
I believe Maggie Flaherty got a piece of that. Looking at, once again on the backside, Boston's best chance of the game.
Another shot comes through from the blue line for Minnesota. I mean, the Minnesota defense is not afraid to shoot the puck, and they've got 8 goals from their defense this season, and they've had a lot of opportunities from the blue line here today to get some action going towards the crease. Kava hands it off. Shot comes through, deflected, and they score! It took a while, but Minnesota is on the board first. It's going to be Kelly Panic. Makes it 1-0 for the team in purple.
Well, this line really impressive for Minnesota, and we talk about how good of a playmaker Kelly Panic is, but just talk about the right place at the right time. Continues sustained pressure by Minnesota. Michaela Kava finds Kevin Coyne, who shoots for that far side. Hard to control the rebound as a goaltender, and Kelly Panic gets the best of Jess Healy right there. Percent sure about that one, but not what you're looking for if you're Minnesota trying to get an insurance goal to extend this lead, but a great opportunity for Boston to tie this up, kind of halt that momentum that we saw. Kind of Minnesota has controlled the game a lot throughout the whole day.
Well, that penalty kind of looked like the one that went against Boston earlier. That was a hooking call where I felt that Minnesota player just lost their footing. So I guess it all evens out in the end, at least for now. Boston a chance to try to get that tying goal, looking for their first of the game. Keller and Tapani play catch at the point. Back to Keller, now Tapani in the circle, centering. Swung and missed on that one in the slot. Keller gets it back. Hands it off. Shot taken, they score! It didn't take long into the power play, and Boston is on the board. It's gonna go to Alina Mueller, her 4th goal of the season, and Minnesota has the lead no longer.
Well, you can't talk enough about what Megan Keller does to quarterback this power play. Draws pretty much 2 players from Minnesota to take her, and then you could just see just a little quick play to Alina Mueller, who I think Hensley was screened out in front, never saw. The puck might have redirected, but you look at Hillary Knight, her big frame in front of the net. She knows exactly where she's going to be standing to take the way.
Back out to the neutral zone where Boston will play catch with it. Look to send this up the ice. Tapani got a piece of that one to send it in deep. Along the wall, Minnesota dumps to the blue line. It just escapes the zone. Keller can't hold. Minnesota, odd skater rush if they hustle. Trying to toe drag that one into a better spot on the ice and could not take the puck with her. Holding the zone. Minnesota in on Emma Soderberg. Shot and a save. Michaela Kava trying to get that go-ahead goal. Soderberg once again shuts the door.
Well, Kava just did a great job of waiting Soderberg out, but she had to get that puck off because Soderberg just a long leg extension and just did a good job of just kind of holding her ground. Realize that in tight, she's not going to be able to get this puck up. I'm covering the low part of the net. Huge save to keep this game tied in the third period.
Top line for Minnesota out there right now, looking to make some magic happen. But we sit tight. Final minute of play in the third period.
How about those lively boards? That Sophie Jakes missed shot. Grace Zumwinkle was right on that backside post. Tried to tuck it in, short side, just couldn't get enough on that shot.
45 seconds to go. Who will be the hero and when will it happen? Short side shot. Hensley fights it off. Second opportunity. Banging away on the side of the net. Still loose. No whistle yet. Where's the puck? It's in the slot. Emily Brown lines up a block shot from Minnesota. That is huge. The crowd loves it. Back the other way. Here comes Minnesota. And great defensive play by Brown to break it up. Oh my.
Well, action at both ends of the ice. What an incredible play on the back check by Emily Brown. I mean, no energy left in her feet. Just did everything that she could to not allow Taylor Heisey to get into the middle, and she didn't take a penalty. Saw Sid Morin on the other side trying to beat Nicole Hensley short side.
In front shot, they score! In the final seconds, Minnesota gives up the go-ahead goal. Zeros on the clock. There will probably be about a second and a half left. And it's going to be the Minnesota native Hannah Brandt, who probably just sealed the deal for Boston.
Well, we talked to her after the second intermission on how they needed to get a regulation win. Hannah Brandt, a year younger than me, I could have told you right when she got this puck, she's going high glove. She has some of the smoothest hands in the country. And how about Hillary Knight to Hannah Brandt? What a duo those two have been in the USA hockey for so long. What an incredible play to pretty much seal the deal for Boston. 3 points that they needed in this game.
And the buzzer will sound. The fans who were so eager all